So, last time we played, we started off with you guys trying to have a restful sleep outside of a hole full of bad guys. The Sacred Stone monks that were being led away from the monastery by the Stone Melder Yarsha and 4 townsfolk that had been taken hostage. During the night, you guys did keep watch, and it was pretty clear that these monks were anticipating fuckery. And lo and behold, during Kelnozz's shift, they tried to, using their monk-like dexterity, they ran up the side of the hole and tried to drag Kelnozz down into the hole. However, Kelnozz was able to rouse the group from their sleep, and a fight broke out. Kelnozz was taken down into that hole, and for a few seconds there it looked a little bleak, but you guys were able to deal with them as fish in a proverbial barrel. And then you guys headed back to the Stone Monastery the next day, where you had left Prismatica and the townsfolk and the 2 dwarves. And when you arrived there, you noticed that the townsfolk were enamored by the Tao genie Prismatica and seemed very eager and cooperative with her. And there were also a small group of Duergar that Prismatica told you had been patrolling the monastery and now served her as well. Trying to remember if there was any special agreements at that point or discussions between herself and Kelnozz, but otherwise she basically...
She did. Oh yeah. Sorry.
I was going to say... I believe it was agreed that she would be go and have a space to work at the forge in Seaton, and she offered to take the townsfolk there to their home, to their new home, so to speak. And then she cast a spell and took all the townsfolk and the Duergar away, kind of vanished. The group then went back to Waldsdale to check up on their farm. When they got there, they encountered a group of a squad or a command of soldiers from the council lands that had been sent from Highwell, and led by Major Healy. They were there restoring the petrified townsfolk, and you guys kind of gave them the information about what had happened, and they told you that several towns had reported news of the Sapphire storms erupting there and causing mass damage across the continents, basically across the council lands. You guys then headed on back to Seaton, where you noticed that the supplies were running very low for the town. It turned out that there is I'm blanking on this word again.
Blockade?
A blockade, thank you. I was thinking stockade.
I got you.
So there's a blockade on the bay, on the bay near Selmarsh, basically blocking off, well, not Selmarsh, but Seaton, supplies, produce, and fishermen from going out and collecting food. You guys checked in with Chimebeard, who gave Grage some information about some items that they could make for him, one of which required you guys to go to Arcanidon and fetch a book from the Temple of Prairie Reeds. And Dorsa Leteau had some information about narrowing down the fire cult to the east coast of Helm, basically, and mentioned that there was a string of forest fires, very uncharacteristic for the territory, that had that rumor was happening down in that area as well. And to end the session, unless I forgot something, Ashbark had been traveling through the farms, through the fields around Seaton, using his magic to heal the land and imbue it with vitality so that more vegetables and produce would grow. And he received a animal messenger that from his circle, basically telling him that there was a group of druids in Helm that was calling themselves the Circle of the Scarlet Moon, and are preparing a sacred rite of the Wicker Giant to deal with a string of forest fires that are uncharacteristic in the nature. So that is basically where we left off, unless I missed something. Oh, when you got there, Prismatica has shown up, but not with any of the townsfolk.
Oh yeah, details.
So unless I forgot something, we can pick off with you guys just kind of in Seaton, doing as you wish.
I predict the next year's harvest will be plentiful.
Did we do something about this blockade?
Oh. Ooh, can I do something about this blockade on the sea?
Do we know who's putting on the blockade?
Eleander Fireborn told you that it was the council land through Matasco, but that since the attacks had been reported, Matasco seems to be kind of like at a standstill. They're kind of checking to make sure the security is I guess concerned about all these storms that are erupting everywhere.
We're small potatoes compared to towns exploding.
But as far as you can tell, the blockade is still in effect.
Well, this is our town. Can't let them blockade it.
How many ships are there blockading us? Blocking. Approximately.
There are 5 warships.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that could be an act of war if we attack Council Land ships.
I could damage 1 ship, not 5.
We've taken a council and city, and I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure they've already basically said we're at war. Didn't they say they were sending troops to take back the city because we're providing,
It seemed that they had been
elves.
preparing that. There had been a gathering of soldiers in Garden Hills.
Right, and we were preparing to defend the city, and we talked about political intrigue that might happen, and then instead we ran up north, right?
You guys had asked, as far as I remember, Eleander Fireborn to continue negotiations, basically.
Right, and there was some lady that we saved that was going to try and help out with that or something.
Yes, that was Desenia Norvale. I believe.
Do we want to do anything about this, or do we want to continue on our quests?
I don't think I have any spells that can take on 5 warships. Oh, you mean we can try talk to them?
Well, we could try to convince them to leave, but our track record on peaceful negotiation isn't, amazing.
Yeah, since my first instinct.
I can do it.
Oh,
Yes, well, perhaps one of these other things would be more of our alley. The only other thing I can think of is we could try to see what happened to the genie. And like, what's up with that?
Well, she disappeared, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But you do have that ruby.
Oh yeah, I could summon her with the ruby.
But maybe we should think about where we want to throw down on that.
This would also be a good time
Yes.
to, like, if you guys have any downtime activities or preparations that might take more than a couple more than a day or two, depending on what your plans are.
okay. So it's downtime. Well, I enriched the farmlands already.
I level myself up a bunch.
Can we go to the forge to see if she started to set anything up before I give her a call?
No, she didn't set anything up. We've already checked on that last time.
Oh, okay.
And she basically got the boot. She got kicked out of the forge.
By
Because-
Shinebeard.
Yeah, because he was like, "Who are you? Get the hell out of my forge," which is entirely rational. Can't really fault him for it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So anyway, there's those sweet gauntlets that he's gonna make for Grage. Remember?
But aren't those like the ones
It
where you
needs
have
a special-
Arcanagon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. We do have to get a book, but those are pretty freaking sweet. I mean,
There's
anyway.
also the. Hold on, I have it in my notes here. For the Eikooc backstory, did we ever talk about doing that one?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are drawing us towards Helm. There's my backstory and there's the fireplace.
But the part-
It's the Tomb of Salhis, the Tomb of Winter,
It's supposed to be a more difficult challenge too, right?
and there's a storm orb there. So maybe we should do that, because aren't tons of villages blowing up from that shit?
Yeah, but I think that's the main quest.
Oh,
I think.
It's the most
I know our
urgent
policy
quest.
on main quests. We have a strict not doing main quests policy.
Hey, we're trying to 100% this thing.
So what say you all? Shall I go negotiate with the warships?
No, I think we
Oh.
can all agree we're not doing that, right?
As you said.
Kelnozz looks wounded. Oh!
I mean, we could travel to a tomb of Salkus. Or for Eikooc quest.
Well, we could stop there, but we should continue on afterwards to the fire cultists. We have to put a stop to all these random attacks. Too many delays, and how many lives will be lost. Think about that when you're, I don't know, sitting there with cool items. How many lives are worth your items?
Ugh. Asking the
Well, it's
deep
meant as
questions.
While you guys are discussing this, Charlie Chimebeard is going to approach you guys and ask what is the nature of this genie showing up and saying that this is her forge now. What's the
Oh,
meaning
I'll
of
explain.
this?
Yeah, it's a misunderstanding, Charlie. We promised her safe passage to our town, and we thought we could get her set up in a forge. It was never meant that she would take over your forge, but we would build her one so that she could craft some equipment for us as well. Basically, we rescued her from the cult of the earth.
Charlie seems a little upset, and he says that those Dao are evil creatures, and their greed can be manipulated, but it never pans out well for anyone. And he says he won't abide by having one in his forge.
Okay, yeah, we'll build a separate forge for her. Just so there's no problems.
I don't know. I'm kind of doubting this whole evil genie concept.
Think how many amazing
Evil, you
weapons
say?
you can build.
But will they be evil weapons?
Only it's the hand that guides the weapon that makes them good or evil. Tharhun, you must know this. Even the foulest blade swung in the name of Ragnor can strike down mighty foes.
I suppose I can just remove the curses out of anything.
There you go.
Oh, there's that. Well, still, if she does anything to harm or, manipulate or deceive us or the people of this town, then it will behoove us to deal with her accordingly. I hope you agree.
Oh, of course.
We can make her a prisoner, with binding her to this plane under our servitude.
I was hoping to avoid slavery, but
I mean, if she turns to be evil, it's like she willingly became our slave. If she does anything evil.
Can whoever would prefer to be the one delivering that message to Charlie make a persuasion check?
that we would take care of her if she becomes an issue.
Yeah, basically that you're gonna build
Yeah.
her own little space separate from them, and
What am I doing, sir?
a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Cool. I try to reassure him, explain. Ooh.
That's a
Not
perception
ideal.
check.
Oh, whoops. Fuck. Wrong P.
What's your different?
Yeah, there we go. Now we're
Yeah, you
talking.
got +9.
So even that first one would have been a 16. So he accepts it. He grumbles a bit about it, and he says he'll be keeping a watchful eye on her.
As will I.
But he accepts it and then trudges off.
Think of the magic items.
He says he'll have nothing to do with the items that foul creature makes.
He's just a hater, I guess. Can I summon? Well, maybe away from Charlie Scheinberg, we can summon her again.
Sure. So when he's gone, then
So I use the ruby, and I say, Prismatica, I wish to speak.
all right. There's a small tornado of sand, and a moment later, Prismatica kind of forms out of the dust, and she says, "You beckon."
You've made it safe back to Seaton.
Indeed. Where are my new chambers? The forge you promised to me.
Yes, we will begin construction. Where are the villagers that were with you?
They're safe, being kept in my home.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as they're safe. We'll have to work with the local. We have like a workforce, right? Like there must be a masons guild and a carpentry guild here, right?
There certainly are tradesmen, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to coordinate with the tradesmen to build a forge to your liking. Perhaps you could give us some information of what sort of equipment, measurements, that sort of thing.
She says,
And then we could get the tradesmen to begin work.
when I arrived here, I arrived in a spectacular forge. One with gleaming metals and immaculate setup.
Yes.
I should wish to have that one.
No, unfortunately, that's already been claimed. That belongs to our respected forgeman, Charlie Shinebeard.
She frowns and says, you did promise me anything I wished for.
Well, yes, but not things that belong to other people. We can build you a new forge to your liking.
What if I were to convince the dwarves that I should have ownership of that forge?
No,
Smithy.
we've already spoken with him, and he definitely would prefer that you have your own forge.
Well, I can be quite persuasive.
I expect you can be. But in interest of keeping peace here in this town, it's best if we create you your own forge. You must trust me to do the right thing for you and for the rest of the group.
Make another persuasion check.
Persuasion.
She says, you did offer anything I wished for. An opportunity to speak to them is hardly outside of your powers.
I'm afraid not. They wish to keep their forge in full operation. I can't in good conscience arrange a meeting with you and them, knowing how persuasive you can be.
Very well.
I just require some patience from you so that we can build a forge to your liking. Surely you understand us mere mortals can't reshape heaven and earth like you. We have to take things one step at a time.
She nods and says, you do seem to understand. You mentioned bringing tradesmen in to craft my smithy.
Yes, why don't we, I'll have to go speak with them.
Bring me 20 of the finest carpenters and 20 of the finest metalworkers. 20 more of the finest masonry workers.
Sure, yeah. Is there an area in the town that's kind of not abandoned, but like underdeveloped that has enough space to build a new forge? Like somewhere in the outskirts, or I'm not sure like how densely packed the town is.
You could definitely find a spot somewhere.
Okay. So I say, meet me here in this area, and I will send the masons, the metalworkers. What else did she ask? Sorry, carpenters.
I think.
Yeah, masons, metalworkers, and carpenters.
And I will send them, and we can begin work immediately.
She says, I would begin work immediately. Give me leave, and I will begin the construction there. And
Very
when
well.
the tradesmen arrive, I shall be ready.
Very good.
And perhaps those townspeople that were with you could help in the construction.
She nods and says, that may be so.
Kelnozz, please specify to your ally here. We would like all those masons and carpenters and stuff back in the same way, shape and form and consciousness as they came, so they should not be touched at all. Please, because our village is already starving, and if we don't have a workforce, it's gonna get worse.
Yes, absolutely. Ashbark is completely right. While they're tasked to work on the new forge, we will require their skills afterwards. Surely you understand.
She nods and says, "When their tasks are complete."
Very good.
And she swirls with sand for another few moments and seems to vanish.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, I actually think better than last time.
Yeah, last time didn't we sacrifice a bunch of people to her?
Well, they're still alive. They might not have free will, but who has free will, am I right?
Aha!
In the downtime, I'm going to go talk to the carpenters, the metalworkers, and the masons. I suspect that will take me a little time to walk around and talk to them. But I request 20 of their finest workers to meet Prismatica over in the new forge area.
Okay. So, before we deal with that, is there anything else that anyone wants to declare they're doing during the next, 12? Go ahead, Kevin.
I would like to meet with our mage friends, who I believe they have, you basically said that they gave me access to, I'm not sure if it was 3rd level and lower.
3rd level and lower, yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to meet with them and copy a few spells into my spell book.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, that's just up to you however much time and money you want to spend. No problem, go ahead. Anyone else have anything specific?
Yes, I'm looking if I have actually a way to send a message. I would like to send a message to the Circle of the Scarlet Moon if I know even how to reach to them. Just to ask, what is their plan? How do they plan to extinguish the fires and stuff? Can I help somehow? Can I be of assistance?
Well, I don't know what spells you have at your fingertips.
I don't think
you
I
don't
have
you don't have
Yeah,
a name associated with the Scarlet Moon.
Oh, so I do not really. They're not my explicit friends, right?
No, they're a circle of druid that you're not familiar with.
Oh yes, okay.
And you don't know any specific individuals about it, so
Okay.
if you guys have, there might be a spell that you guys can use to somehow glean information, but absence of that, I'm not sure.
Okay, so screw them. If they're not my friends, they're my enemies.
No middle ground.
No middle ground.
Okay, so you guys can think about it for a few minutes. I would like Kelnozz to go into the other stream.
Uh-oh.
Kelnozz.
Mr. Borbs, what have I done this time?
Oh man, terrible news. You have a free moment, Markari appears. Bims.
He's really mad.
He doesn't seem that mad. He speaks out loud and says, "You fool. You must bring them down to the Tomb of Sorrows to get my full power."
I'm trying. They won't listen to me.
But your foolish ways have errantly given us an advantage. That ruby in your hand, or that you possess, hold it forth. Concentrate on this ruby.
I do that.
You concentrate, and after a moment, you can feel your hands briefly glows with like a smoky, cold, white light, and you feel within it multiple souls cries out. And as you look into the Sapphire, to the ruby, you can see like faces of the townsfolk inside of it.
Uh-oh.
And he says, "This ruby has great power, and this genie has already secured or requested 60 more souls. Once this ruby has been enamored with these souls, you must give it to me. I will absorb this power, and we can create another string on our harp."
Oh my god. You can absorb the power of a djinn?
He nods and says, "As I did with the necklace of prayers, I will also do with this ruby. The souls within, including the Tao, will be added to our power."
I see. Well, I guess it's one way of getting rid of the djinn safely.
He snarls and evaporates back into the demon web where he resides.
Because he hasn't come out in a while, right?
He is Bim, so every time Bims comes out, it's him. But
Okay.
otherwise, yeah, he was acting a little sullen.
Yeah, he was like biting me or snapping at me before.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back into the stream unless you have any questions.
Nope. I know what I have to do.
Quiet.
No.
Okay. Well, you're catching up.
Okay, so
Kevin is not here. He
Totally.
went to get water.
Nothing to see. Oh, other.
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? I'll go get some water too. I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
Mass exodus.
Everybody leave.
See you guys. Ciao.
Happening all over again.
Make your teas.
So, Kevin. I mean, Kelnozz.
I'm just a totally normal drow.
I'm back.
Nothing to see here.
You went to a private room with God.
For like an extended period of time.
I had a lot of questions.
That's the more concerning part.
So waiting on Nelson.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting on you.
Ooh. All right. So we got Eikooc doing some studying. Grage is out buying a bow.
Do I have this spell? Oh my god. I know what I'm like. For how many days are we there? Like, how many days do I have of doing things?
It depends how many you need.
Well, no.
How many
do-
hours is Eikooc studying?
Yeah.
How long are we sticking around? I was actually going to ask.
Stay for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
kind of
whatever
up
you
to
guys
you
want.
guys, really. Yeah.
Yeah, if we've got let's call it say 2 days.
Yeah, there's
Sure.
no real no real rush. You know, you haven't been given any time limits or anything.
Well, how long did they last? With each berry, berries. Okay, well, I just need like for 12 hours before we leave, I might create some good berries. Like for us, they last 24 hours,
Oh,
and
good berries.
they give you like 1 health and stuff. So before the last long rest we do, so I get all my hit point spell points back, I'm just gonna like create us like I don't know how much can I cast of it. Only one level 1 spell I cannot upcast. Damn it! Okay, so I can create 40 berries. So I create 40 berries.
Can I have some?
Yes, have 10 berries. And Tharhun have 10 berries.
Can someone feed them to me in a very decadent way? Can I like lay down on a throne and like people drop berries into my mouth and other people like fan me
You
with
have your shirt off.
Kelnozz pops his shirt off?
I prepare the berries like a thing of grapes.
Like a nymph.
Everyone roll, except for Kelnozz, roll perception checks.
I perceive.
Everyone's perceiving Kelnozz's ripped chest and 8-pack.
Excuse me.
Right, Ashbark. Nobody else seems to notice this on account of Kelnozz's very dark skin. But you notice that there is a, like, on paler skin it would be red, but it's like a disfiguring rash-like texture on Kelnozz's body, kind of like wrapping around his rib cage and collarbone in like these like 8 kind of strands.
That is interesting. Does it look, does it look familiar as I'm noticing this? Like, could it discern maybe what category it belongs to? What I see.
Make a nature check. Or a history check if you prefer.
Oh.
That's fine enough. It does seem very similar to the markings that the albino orc that came in, the shaman. Not nearly as bad. So, go ahead.
I'm just trying to remember. I can't remember what if we sort of like said something about the markings when we noticed it on New York. If we just looked at it and noticed it, and we didn't really ask anyone about it. I can't remember.
Didn't we bring him justice, that dude?
Yeah, I think he was eventually brought to justice. But I don't remember anything about his markings.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, paying attention. Okay, go on, Bob. Yeah.
So what I was going to say is from there is so you guys are studying / downtining for 2 days, and during that time, Kelnozz, you were going to get these workers.
Yeah, I'm going to the different guilds and requesting 20 of their finest workers.
Okay, so let's just make one persuasion check for the lot of them.
Yeah. So I'm like, guys, we really need your help here. You're the best of the best, cream of the crop. I'm sending you over to meet with Prismatica. Perception, right? No, sorry, persuasion. Persuasion.
You look at them really hard.
We need you to head over to Prismatica, and she'll put you to work. She'll tell you what you need to do. We're building a new forge.
So based on that, they agree. But but they require a payment of I'm gonna say 6,000 gold pieces. 2,000 per guild, essentially.
I only have 3,225. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll get. No, I need them all. Could I get like 10 of each, costing me $3,000?
Well, we could pool some funds here to make it
Okay.
happen.
If you guys are down, sure.
Like, I can give you. What is this?
Gift of Gab.
I'm searching for spells. Thought that one was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a reaction spell that undoes what
Lets you
just said.
read. That's so good. Oh my god.
I'm still opening this one. It just double check it's not from like a really out there source.
It is from a little bit out there, sir. It's from
Yeah.
Acquisitions Incorporated.
No, no, don't do that.
Yo.
I haven't read the spell yet, but stick with the player's handbook, Xanathar's, and Tasha's.
Yeah, this spell is too old.
This is very good.
Because these guys don't have exotic spells like that are not kind of the normal things.
I mean, if you cast this spell in combat, you can just like. Anyway, like you can convince the other that you're not its enemy, but with as a reaction.
The Elemental Evils player companion.
Okay. No, that spell is very OP.
It's really good for us. This is like the clutch skill for this group.
I'm not going to get Gift of Gab. It is from a book that's a little bit too out there. There's a free PDF of from Wizards of the Elemental Evil book right there.
The thing is with the Elemental Evil book is those spells that are in there are like potential treasure, I guess.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I won't take
So you might get those spells. In fact, you might have some already. I can't remember. There might have been like an earth spell that you got. I seem to recall something like that from the temple.
Okay.
Right? If you get a scroll from it through the game, like that's fine. You can add it, but through these three, or through these like Dorsolatos, Acolytes, and Sages, you just stick with the three core ones.
that. Gotcha.
As a druid, I have some of these spells, like this investiture of flames and ice. Interesting.
Okay, maybe I'll return to the group and say, all right, I'm a bit short on money. Who wants to kick in to get this forge? Who wants to get on the ground level of this opportunity? It's new forge startup.
All right, I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces.
There we go. Can I get 2,000? Bryn? Ashbark? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I feel like the forge can serve us well. I'd put 1,000 gold pieces towards it.
I only need 1,000 more. Ashbark, Eikooc, looking at you guys.
Did you
Could
just
be a
take all of Grage's
cooperative.
money?
Oh, I'm spending his money for sure.
Yes.
But I still need 1,000.
I have no need for forged items.
They're magic items, Eikooc.
Okay. If
They're
you say wait.
Their magic doesn't serve me.
What? I thought you loved magic items. I'm doing this for you, Eikooc.
I love my magic items. Not stores and the like.
But Prismatica could build you custom magic items.
I don't think they'll be worth anything.
He's a demigod, dude.
She's a minor demon thing that we could dispatch at a moment's notice.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 500. Yeah. If you do 500, Ashbark does 500. We're covered.
I'll give you 500 just to leave me alone.
I will accept it.
Yeah. To balance things out, I give 500 as well.
Yes.
Somehow it's balancing out.
So, okay, we have 6K. Let me subtract that from my thing. I only have 825 gold left. Okay, I return to the guilds one at a time, dropping off $2,000 to each.
All right. They are very pleased, and they say that they will go to the prearranged spot immediately.
Very good. That was extremely expensive.
Now what you gotta do is tell Prismatica to get them to give the money back as union dues. And promising that they'll have job security.
That's
It'll be amazing.
actually genius.
Alright.
We should
Well.
actually do that.
Well, Tharhun did not come up with that idea. He's
It's the
He's more into-
government
what are we what's our course now? We still haven't really hashed that out, I feel.
Oh, I have, real quick, I have a coin purse with 100 platinum and 305 gold. Can I convert that? Or can I sell it? Or whatever?
Yeah, yeah. You guys can do whatever money changing.
Oh
you
yeah.
want.
We should probably sell stuff. I probably do have loot that I've forgotten about.
Borbs, is there such thing as magical arrows?
There are, yes.
Oh. Could I go on a hunt for magical arrows if that would be a
It's something that you could get Charlie Chimebeard to do, or Prismatica, for that matter.
okay.
But yeah, there's no merchant that sells magic arrows.
Charlie Chimebeard was already working on something though, right? He's all jammed up.
I think he's preparing stuff for Grage, but Grage needs to get an ingredient for one item and this book for the other. So you could, or you could use Prismatica.
Well, she's still setting up her forge, right? So, and Charlie Chimebeard let her set her thing up.
I give everyone 100 gold. I just sold a whole bunch of gems and shit.
Yo, making money back already.
Paying out dividends on the startup.
So,
Plus,
sorry.
I also have leather armor +2. Does anyone want leather armor +2?
No, I don't think so.
Bryn, are you looking for what +1 arrows or other kinds?
Yeah, I'd actually be more privy to look for something that might cause some kind of magical effect, or not that we've had to, but like light arrows, or I don't really know. I'm not sure what the options are. But I wouldn't be privy to a nice sharp arrow +1, or wouldn't be
Okay, so
against it.
yeah, the +1 arrows. Charlie Chimebeard says he can make a few for you over the course of a couple days. But they do take resources to make, so he would need some amount of money from you. So he can make. I'm gonna roll dice. He can make 3 for you, and they're each gonna cost about 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, I hand him the 300 gold pieces.
Okay, so you have +1 ammunition, plus 1 arrows, 3 of them.
We need to find you a quiver, which makes every arrow you put in it like a magical one.
Oof,
That would be ideal.
that's a really good idea.
Okay, 10 more gold for everyone else. I just sold some quartz
Making it back.
gemstone. I'm just cleaning out my inventory. I have so much random shit in here.
How much did you say you made profit again?
The first batch was 100 gold. The second is 10 gold.
Oh, 10 gold. Oh,
Like-
diminishing returns.
Yeah, I have a manual of flesh. I can't remember what that's all about.
Oh my.
I have a
Okay.
shiny pearl.
The pearl is probably identified as a pearl of power.
Oh, did I give that to Kevin?
I've already got one.
Okay.
Why do I have a pearl of power in my inventory?
I think we gave you the second one.
Oh, shit. Responsibility. I just noticed I have a violet crystal, which I tried to identify, but it failed. And I'm wondering if those which we picked up, I think I picked them up in the crystals from the cave. Like there was a violet one at some point,
Mm-hmm.
and I yanked it, and it was unidentified. Can I identify it? If you remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, you did try to identify it at the time, I believe.
Yes, I did, and it failed.
So if you're devoting some extra time to it, we can give you another chance to roll a nature check.
A nature check. With an advantage?
No, the DC is going to be affected by the fact that it's a long time. So.
Okay. Well. Ooh.
So okay, identifying it, it's not quite. You can't quite identify it, but you do feel quite certain that this is a geode, a mineral that is native to the earth plane, a kind of pocket dimension where the element of earth power kind of sits in kind of adjacent to the other planes, and it does have latent energy inside of it that certainly would have been more while in that place of power in the earth elemental node where the cult was kind of sporadically and regularly summoning Ogremark, that demigod, into the material plane, but does still have some power to it. And during your studies, just looking at the name here, there's a gnome tinkerer who works with Charlie Chimebeard. I'm really missing the name in my notes here. But he tells you that he might be able to make something with it if you're able to part with it.
Yes, of course. I thank you.
Okay.
I reach into my pouch and fetch the crystal and hand it to the gnome tinker with a smile.
All right. He eagerly takes it in, retreats back to his laboratory. All right. And while all this is happening, the weather in Seaton, you have a string of rainy days throughout all this, and kind of at the culmination of all this, after you guys have done the stuff that you wanted to do, you notice that the skies are getting very dark as storm clouds roll in and wind starts picking up. And it's at this time that you notice that the copper light at the top of the lighthouse fortress is now kind of roiling with a large blue lightning that is rolling over this beacon in thick coils, and you can see it snapping out in frightening arcs that are kind of like coming down and hitting parts of the fort and the wall, occasionally hitting guards and people on the wall keeping watch.
It's an attack.
Yikes.
It's an attack.
Does the lightning seems? Wasn't there like a ring of lightning around Seaton a long time ago? Is it similar to that lightning?
It was very similar. You guys had seen the same kind of blue, sapphire blue lightning kind of rolling around it shortly before Ashbark received a vision after he touched it.
Yeah, I remember that. Fuck.
Or should you touch it to see if you have a further vision? Touch the lightning rod? It's a dangerous game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the last time, yeah, we saw the past. I don't know. Yes, can I touch the rod? Like, is it any in the accessible? Like, I don't know where we are at this point.
Right, so I guess you guys are gonna go up to the top of the lighthouse.
Ooh.
Question mark.
Hmm.
As you guys get closer to the fortress, a soldier comes up to you and tells you that the guardsmen who are near the beacon and along the wall are getting zapped with the sapphire lightning. They're all not sure what to do and getting very nervous in their posts.
You can't just go to sleep or something. Go investigate this.
Storm will blow over.
It's alright. Put on this metal helmet and go stand out on the parapet. I would start moving to investigate it.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm to go and touch this thing for some reason,
I start commanding everybody to evacuate. Get out of here!
To abandon the city?
What are they gonna do against? Like, this might be the precursor to one of those storm bombs that destroys a city.
yeah,
That they say is happening all over the place.
As Eikooc shouts for people to evacuate, the winds are blowing extremely hard and lightning is flashing in the back. And there are very dark black clouds choking the sky above the lighthouse here. You guys approach the beacon.
What did I miss? What the hell is happening?
Yeah.
The world.
I'm not going up there.
I'm going up there.
We have to try to tame the energies. Do you think you can do it? Ashbark?
Yes, of course. I am not afraid of elements.
You may be our only hope.
So here's
No pressure.
the beacon. You guys can move as you wish, depending on how close you do or do not want to be.
I with confidence, I'm gonna be leading the way.
And I apologize for how massive this map is. It would probably be best if you zoomed in to like at least 150%.
We have tokens on this thing.
Oh, we're on the top left, I think.
Yep.
Top right. Merp.
Oh wow.
Okay, so I make haste. I am trying to like walk fast but not stumble. So, but I'm like,
And
I start
everyone's
taking some of the haste that Ashbark is making.
yo, yeah. I have tiny legs, so my haste might not be as quick as somebody. Follow me.
and you guys are happy with your positions here.
Hold on.
Where is the
We're-
beacon?
So
We're like standing in it right now, aren't we?
yeah, so on this map the beacon is this black and orange squiggly line thing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stand
Way
a little
down.
bit behind this thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand next to Tharhun.
And then
I'm happy with my position.
where are you?
In Salt Marsh,
Portal out of here.
town.
All right, so for all of you who are brave enough to approach the beacon, as you approach, the copper beacon turns a solid sapphire blue, and the silhouette of a figure appears within the beacon. His features obscured except for two glowing copper eyes. A stark contrast to Tharhun's copper skin and blue eyes. And
Tharhun.
these dark storm clouds start to rumble, and in the thunder you hear a voice. Puppets of metal fools. You cannot hold back the storms. Deprived of the flesh, no matter. Asphyxiated from breath, paid no heed. The blood and spirit of Izana remain in my power. This land will be crushed under the tires of change. You get the sense that there is someone communicating to you through this beacon. Do you guys say anything back?
Speak to them, Ashbark.
Who are you? Reveal yourself.
I am the Stormcaller.
Storm.
And I
What do you want
tire-
from us?
I tire of your meddling.
Meddling. So you meddle back?
From the ruins of this age, a new age will rise, where we are free from the metal gods.
I mean, you can just go up some mountain and not be Amish. You don't have to destroy us.
The world will begin again after it is crushed by the tires of change.
How can I find you? How can I find you? Get to you?
You will not find me.
Oh.
Your meddling ends here. I
Uh-oh.
will tolerate no further interference.
Silence! We have no time for this.
The Sapphire
And,
King has called forth his judgment.
Hmm.
Were you going to say something there, Ashbark?
Since this thing is not really completely responding to me, just like kind of like repeating itself, Going on according to what it wants to say. I just think maybe this is a distraction, and I remember I have to go and touch the crystal for some reason, and I will start charging up. Like I'm done with. Like doesn't want to. I want to communicate with it. I want it to reveal itself, or talk with it.
Wouldn't be very smart of it to tell you where to find it, though.
No? Yeah, fair
Well.
enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, what do you want from us? Why are you interfering with us? How are we stopping you?
You have meddled in the elemental powers that I harness. You have severed me from the breath of Izana and from the flesh. Izana is the name of the world, just to be a quick reminder.
Okay.
And he says, no matter. The remaining powers of my storm are enough to bring this world to its knees. Face your judgment now. And meet your metal gods in your death. You all hear the screech as you look to the churning water below, and massive tentacles rise out of the air, out of the water, and the beak of a great kraken emerges.
All good.
Roll initiative.
Kraken.
God.
He's been unleashed.
Kraken.
You gotta watch out for those.
He's involved. It's the same people. I mean, that are involved.
Oh man. Orbs rolled a
Kraken rolled a
20.
20.
Oh, unprecedented.
That's smart.
It's safe to assume we all long rested, right? Like
Absolutely.
we're back full.
Surely we can reason with the Kraken.
Oh yeah.
Time up.
So is
for
the
there.
Kraken below us in
Yeah.
the water? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit. That's a spooky looking Kraken.
So I've got Grage being controlled by Nelson. The only rule is don't kill Eric's player while he's away.
Well, if I'm role playing him like Eric, there's no guarantee.
This is true.
I for some reason have prepared reincarnate, so I'm good to cast it.
Yeah, because the very first thing that Grage is gonna do, because last time we battled here, we faced a metal dragon,
Yes.
and so Grage is gonna yell up the stairs to the group, because he sees the Kraken out the window. He yell up the stairs to the group, "Throw me at it!"
So he's just on a lower platform. He's not outside of a window.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's just
I know it's kind of hard to say, but
Could he use the ballista?
yes, he could.
Seems to be a ballista over there. Like, we need
Oh,
to
yeah.
think about shooting this thing down.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But he does want to get thrown at it.
What's its position in relation to like the naval blockade? It's obviously inside the naval blockade, right?
Yes.
Or has it just crushed them all?
No. At this point, you can't really tell. In the storm, you can make a perception check if you want to use your elven eyes to see.
Try and proceed.
Maybe a high. Yeah, you cannot see the ships through the storm at this point.
Very well.
So it is strong winds, rain, stormy weather. So, Bryn, you will be shooting at disadvantage at range with ranged weapons. Everyone will, for that matter. But yeah, against the wind.
A disadvantage?
Yep, strong winds.
Don't I have anti-strong wind? Pretty
Well,
sure that's something
you
I
have one turn to look that up while Grage takes his turn.
All right. In the efforts of not killing Eric's character, if Eric's listening to this, I apologize for not jumping on the ballista and shooting himself at it. But I will instead shoot the ballista properly with Grage. How do I do that?
So roll a d20 plus 6.
Sorry.
All right, and do it again just because it is a ranged weapon attack in strong winds. Oh gosh.
Also all right.
All right. So do 3d10 piercing damage.
$517.
Making me do that.
Checks out.
Okay. So. Okay, so the ballista arrow flies in and definitely hits this massive gargantuan creature. Pretty sure it hit, but it doesn't seem to react too much to that. Anything else on Grage's turn?
I guess he applies a stunning strike to that. Yeah.
That's it. That's the move.
Yeah,
Key point.
that could be something he could do had he hit with a melee attack. He could take a. I think he can. I don't know for sure. Maybe it might take a key point, but a dodge is a bonus action. Might be an idea.
Yeah, if I could do that. Sounds like a great idea. He doesn't have all the details of his key points in here.
Yeah, I think spend a key point to take dodge as a bonus action is one thing. I remember that one. It's pretty good.
Yes, it is. So, assuming he wants to do that, it's okay.
He will definitely do that.
All right. On the end of his turn, the Kraken
Patient defense, I see.
is going to take a legendary action
Oh my god.
They have though.
and create a lightning storm.
Isn't there already a copper storm?
Well, it's just like a normal storm at this point.
Yeah, you know,
But
I'm
yes,
just
he-
like picturing everything. I'm like, that's a lot of lightning.
And so I'm going to need Grage and Bryn and Ashbark to make dexterity saving throws.
Don't miss. Are you close enough to Tharhun to get the +2?
It's 10.
So Bryn and Grage. Nelson, that would be you.
Oh,
if you
sorry.
don't mind.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm completely spacing.
Okay, so Bryn passes. He's going to be taking half of this lightning damage. That's a bad roll.
That's a
one.
really
Nice.
bad roll.
Thank you. I'm not
Okay,
even
so-
gonna use the spell to protect me.
So 12 lightning damage as the lightning crashes down and strikes you.
And half for me, right?
Yes,
So-
half because you passed. Okay,
What's that?
Is it half for me as well, for Grage as
Grage?
well? Because he gets evasion. Whatever.
I believe so.
When you're subjected to effects, take subjects, you only take only half. Okay, yeah. Very good.
So everybody takes half with me, but me?
Yes, sounds like
Well,
it.
no, wait. Then I'm gonna go down. Like, no, I'm not gonna be the one get left out. I'm gonna use my reaction. Cast a level 1 absorb element, which gives me a resistance to the triggering damage, and shields me from the triggering damage a little.
Nice.
So
Hey,
it- Huh?
is this the place where we have protection against lightning? Or
I believe
Yeah,
it was,
specifically up there, yeah.
what does that do for us?
It gives you resistance to lightning, so you take half of it. And it's anywhere in this fortress, it's not just up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
nice.
Take half of half then?
Yes,
Oh,
Good remembering.
that's
Good
right.
job.
Oh, nice. Oh shit! I didn't even need to use the spell. It's okay.
Haha! We're immune to your lightning. Famous last words.
As the
Okay,
Kraken
so
swallows
Bryn,
a-
is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the side that he's facing from, and I am going to use a bonus action to cast lightning arrow. And so I believe by doing this, I will turn my missile into lightning. So maybe I don't get a disadvantage.
Sure, that sounds like it makes sense.
Sweet. Just a normal attack then. Oh, critical fail.
Oof.
That was fortunate timing.
As I draw the bow back, the arrow falls out and turns into a lightning flash that shoots out wildly. From
Don't you
the
have luck
tower.
points or something?
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, do you
Oh
have
yeah,
luck?
let me luck point that.
Yeah,
I
Jeez.
yeah.
forgot we use those up. That's a luck point. Occurrence. I was accepting it because I thought I ran out of those. Not much better, but that's how it goes with luck points.
13, unfortunately. The arrow turns into lightning and snaps into the water, but seems to miss actually hitting the creature.
And that's it for me. Oh, I guess I.
You have other attacks.
You have more
also-
attacks.
Would that count as an attack? Oh
Yes,
yes, I
yeah.
actually fire it. Yep. Okay.
So you get your
I
holy
would do
shit?
my second attack, but now it's a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
I'm never gonna hit this thing. 14. Creeping up there.
A 14 is a miss again.
Disadvantage is crippling. That's it for me. Swing and a miss.
Alright. Kelnozz, your turn.
How far away is this guy from us again?
That's a really complicated question.
I have like certain spells that I want to cast, but that have range. Is he within 30 feet?
No.
No.
He's down in the water.
120 feet?
120 probably.
Say 120 from like, with his, including his
Like
tentacles. So
Tentacles?
it would be further down to the body, but yes, 120 sounds about fine.
Okay. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, does this work? Yeah, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna crank out my mandolin. I'm going to use an action to cast the spell. I'm gonna cast Fly on myself. Oh wait, is this concentration too?
Fly is definitely concentration.
Oh no!
You fumble into its mouth.
Oh no. I can only concentrate on one spell at a time. How high off the ground is he from the water? Or is he like actively in the water?
He's in the water.
He's in the water. Okay. Okay. So yeah, casting fly. We're gonna go with this. I gain a flying speed of 60 feet. So I'm gonna fly 60 feet towards him. And then with a bonus action, I'm going to give... Who's probably going to do a lot of attacks here? I guess I'll give Eikooc. He's coming up next. So I'll give you Bardic Inspiration. Combat Inspiration.
Ooh, thank you.
I think that should roll on attack rolls too. A spell attacks. And that's it. So I'm flying in the air. I moved about 60 feet closer to him. Hold my beer! And then I set off.
I'm in the ocean. You have a concentration spell.
That's it for me.
Okay. So on its turn, it's going to go a lot closer.
Wow.
And it is going to make its tentacle attack here. So it's going to try and grab onto Kelnozz here.
1 minute.
I'm going to assume that is a hit.
Plus 17.
Oh my god, yeah.
So take 20 bludgeoning damage, and you are,
Oh,
and you're grappled.
20 bludgeoning. Oh.
And a other okay, and one tentacle is going to reach up and try to grab Bryn on the edge here.
Nope.
So that's another 20 bludgeoning damage and grappled.
That was a miss.
And the last tentacle wraps around the tower and starts to squeeze, and you can see little cracks and pebbles falling off of the tower.
This is not good. Not good at all.
You're up, Eikooc.
Wow.
Go, Eikooc.
It can't dodge a disintegration ray.
Oh, and before we go too far, I need Kelnozz to do a concentration check.
Oh, for
Taking damage while flying.
it's Constitution, right?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You took 20 damage, which means you need to take a 10, so you're fine.
Yeah, he can't dodge. He probably won't dodge disintegration, but He's probably got legendary resistance.
That's true.
Oh, you can disintegrate it? Do it.
Yeah, it's
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, it
Oh,
probably
pretty
is in the
great.
What's the plan, Yuck?
Yeah, I know. All right. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move a bit closer here.
So those squares would be 10 feet.
Oh, so the thing's not.
No, I'm sorry. It's actually an extremely annoying map to deal with, but I didn't want to cut out all these floors.
No, I get it. It's fine. My. Yeah, I'm just maybe within 60. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to pick a point on the creature's body that is, fairly central to the creature's body, but also far enough away that Kelnozz isn't within 30 feet of it. This thing's friggin' gigantic, so I think it's big enough that that's possible, right? Where I can get like a spot on the because Kelnozz is up in the air and the tentacles reach out to him. All right, so point on the creature's body, 30 feet away from, at least 30 feet away from Kelnozz and everything, and I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance.
Ooh.
So he has to do a Constitution save and take radiant damage and a level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Pretty nasty.
Good amount of radiant damage too. 4d10.
Yeah.
Okay, so this takes effect on the beginning of its next turn.
Or starts his turn there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Can you cast that again? Could you stack up exhaust on him?
It's concentration spells.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's all I got.
Pretty good.
All right, I don't like that. So on the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action and do a lightning storm on you. So make a dexterity saving throw. And Tharhun and Ashbark.
Dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. +2. Oh, I don't imagine I should have had advantage on that.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so a 20 is a fail. So everyone who fails takes 24 damage, lightning damage.
Everybody takes half.
Yeah, halved by the hollow effect.
Yeah, and then halved, I still have this absorb elements until the start of my next turn.
Were you hitting everyone?
No.
Or
No, Eikooc, Ashbark, and Tharhun.
okay.
And now I need Eikooc to do a concentration check.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's just a Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
You got this. Oh, okay, you can add Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, then I'm definitely doing
You're
that.
aiming for 10 here, because I don't think he took that much damage.
Plus 10.
Definitely gonna
1d10. 1d10.
Oh, it really didn't want you to do that.
Alright, your concentration wavers, and the sickening light dissipates.
I'm so unhappy with this.
I'm pretty happy. All right.
Oh no, Kevin.
Ashbark, it's your turn.
Oh my god, everything changed. I don't know if I should make haste to go to the crystal at the top of the tower.
Oh, you think we can maybe like cut off its? I don't know. It's a giant sea monster. Nothing's
Yeah, yeah.
connected to this thing.
So okay, so I should go on offensive. Okay. Do I have sharks? Like I was
Maybe.
trying to find sharks. I want to summon sharks.
You be an air elemental?
Yeah, but before I turn into an elemental, I want to cast a spell, any spell, because later I will not have a chance. Oh, what is this spell? Can I do this? Concentration components. Could I confuse this creature?
It's pretty
HP,
legendary.
succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
If you burn its legendary resistance, maybe eventually we can
Yeah.
murder it.
And it's just kind of like fighting us. Bryn, are you hurt? Well, I can't really.
He's got a tentacle wrapped around him.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. So I'm going to summon sharks and charge into the yeah. So let me just see shark D&D. Hunter shark. What is this? Is this legit?
CR2.
Yeah, so I summon a CR2 shark. How many can I summon? I think only one CR2. So I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals as. Oh, actually, as level 4, because one Beast of Challenge rating 2. So I'll cast this actually as a level 4 spell, and I'll summon 2 sharks. If they are CR2.
Yep, there's CR2. Alright, so there should be a shark down there, followed by another shark. You should have control of those.
Yeah. As my bonus action, I will change myself into an air elemental. Let me drag and drop it. And charge my way with my very fast 90-foot flying speed.
And the sharks get their own initiative, correct?
Yes, in Conjure Animals, yes.
Okay, well, they're up next.
So yeah, that's how close can I get to the Kraken?
What's your movement?
90-foot flying speed.
Okay, so Kelnozz got there with a 60-foot, so you can basically put yourself a little further than him, but in relation to him, wherever you want.
Yeah, I mean, next turn I can. What are these sharks? Because there's so many sharks. Just to pull up the stats.
Here, let me do it easy for you here on Discord.
There is a hunter shark CR
that's the
level 2.
wrong one.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I got it. Thank you. Rawr.
Okay, so shark's turn.
Sharks swim 40 foot and charge. Do they have blood frenzy chest and advantage on melee attacks?
I think they're gonna need to take a dash to get within chomping range.
Definitely then. They both take a dash and they get. They don't need to. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're not like wolves. They don't need to be close to each other. So yeah, they're there, and they breathe water.
Okay, Tharhun. You're up.
I run over here to where Bryn is trapped by this tentacle, and I slash at the tentacle.
Yeah. Slash it up.
That's right. There's gonna be some slashing.
Okay, roll your attack. Your sword just whacks, and it doesn't seem to cut through the thick natural armor of this Kraken's tentacle.
Okay. I will try again.
Ooh.
Ugh. Terrible.
Struggling.
A lot of garbage rolls.
Now keen to your attacks, the tentacle twitches and moves to the side, and you miss.
Okay, it's my turn. 2 attacks, I think. 2 terrible attacks.
All right. At the end of your turn, the Kraken uses Fling.
Flame.
Fling.
Ah, flame. Good.
And curls Bryn back and throws him down to up to the north and off the tower.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not ideal.
Bob's trying to end the campaign tonight.
Yeah, we've gone over.
He's like, I'm sick of it. Time to kill everyone.
You guys on paper should be able to take this.
What?
It's not a deadly encounter for you.
Ooh.
Oh man.
No, I'm-
Alright.
Say that to the
Where's-
person being thrown into the ocean.
Should be fine.
Flung.
Just- Okay, so take 26 bludgeoning damage
Oh my god.
as you fall into the water.
Yikes. Am I still grappled?
No.
Well, at least there's that.
Silver lining.
It's really hard to see where I'm supposed to go.
I'm moving a character, yeah.
Okay. Down to where the Kraken is?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I like way out to sea? Okay.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I can't heal you.
It's all good. I've got a plan.
Okay.
Okay. Grage's turn.
All right. How far down below me is the Kraken?
Roughly, I'm gonna say, like, because you're off to the side a bit here, I'm gonna say like 100 feet.
Okay. Grage is going to look down and, like, Naruto run down the side of the
Oh
tower,
my god.
Yes.
leap off, and land on the Kraken.
All right. Let's
He's
have
gonna
him make a
jump
athletic or acrobatics or athletics check if he prefers, but I think he'll probably prefer acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics slightly better. Yeah.
All right, he does make it to the Kraken.
All right. Because of his falling thing too, he wouldn't have taken any
Oh
damage
yes,
from
I'm not too worried
falling.
about that. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just kind of stick him on top of the Kraken here. Alright. He is going to make some attacks. However he does that. It's the first time I've ever been him. Unarmed strike, hand axe. We got a adamantine pick that I don't think he has anymore.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's not magical.
Oh,
I
okay.
messed up. I messed up. I could have made you all walk on water.
Oh, yeah, the one time. It's amazing. Every
One
time.
time! I've been carrying it since the start of the campaign.
It's amazing. You keep making us walk on water when we're like in a dungeon, and the one time we're fighting on water. It's
I
hilarious.
haven't ready for this use. It just I summoned sharks instead. Oh no.
Alright. First one's gonna miss. I don't think he has any sort of like redo abilities.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, so first one misses. Second one, 16, probably also misses.
Yeah, he just smashes against the hard armor of the Kraken's hide.
And should that have been a hand axe? Maybe I'll just do the hand axe now.
Sure. Unfortunately, same effect. He's too close to not hit, but he's not able to do any kind of visible harm.
Alright. Punches away.
Okay, Bryn, your turn. You're in the water.
Alright. I was trying to look up the rules for swimming, but was unsuccessful. How far can I swim?
If you don't have a swimming speed, then you can move half of your normal speed.
And is that because it counts as difficult terrain?
Nope. It counts as swimming.
Just trying to game that one.
Do you not have any sort of like swimming stuff? We had all that like swimming gear before.
Well, I have that mariner's armor, but I wasn't wearing it.
Oh,
So
well.
like getting changed into it while I've been flung in the air by a kraken doesn't seem super likely.
Use a legendary action.
I use a legendary action. I
Change
fire
it.
an arrow directly at you.
It's super effective.
Roll your damage.
No, I think I would probably be panicking and swimming as fast as I could.
You gotta tread water, man. Conserve your energy.
But how am I going to fight a kraken treading water? Oh look, 35 feet is super far. That's probably not accurate. What would you say a reasonable 35 feet would be, Orbs?
Is 35 feet your one move, or are you going to end up dashing?
So 35, I'll probably end up dashing, because if it's half speed, then I'll move a total of 35, as opposed to moving
Oh, okay.
half of 35.
So I'd say 35 is going to be like roughly there.
Okay. And I think that's actually it, because I dash. No, I can dash as a bonus action. Does fleet of foot count when you're swimming?
If you can take a dash as a bonus action, then yeah, that counts during swimming.
Alright, sweet. I do it.
Yeah.
I awkwardly draw my bow and fire an arrow at the kraken.
All right. Well, you already have disadvantage, so why not? So
Yeah, that's not
True.
13. That's a big swing and a miss.
13 is a miss. Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Not your holy shit second attack.
Yeah, I guess I.
Might as
Oh,
well.
the dash is the bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting bamboozled by all this disadvantage, so here comes the second attack.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Get those
Weird,
fails
right?
out now.
So bad.
All right,
Use
Kelnozz,
use a
you're
luck
up.
point. Use a luck point.
Oh, no way. I'm taking that. Double ones. It's hopefully that's just the end of the bad rolls right there.
But I'm gonna
You
fly.
can't. You're restrained,
Oh,
and you're
I'm-
so your speed
I'm
is
still
0.
grappled?
Yep.
Is he holding me like in the air?
Yep. For now, at least.
And how high off the ground am I, roughly?
Say like roughly 30-ish.
Has he burned any of his legendary resistances yet?
We don't even know if he has them yet.
Do I try to shoot the J here and go for the mega
Make him
spell?
Make him dance.
Yeah, the make him dance move.
God.
Yeah, do it. It'll be so good because he can't resist. He has to use the legendary resistance.
Exactly. But the thing is, it's a concentration spell, so I'll fall because I lose. Oh, but he's grappled me.
He's holding on to you. Yeah.
Oh, this is even better. Okay, because I was doing it as a suicide mode. I was gonna concentration fly to him, and then concentration make him dance. Here we go, boys.
Amazing. Make him dance.
Okay.
He starts tapping his feet. Oh no, sorry. What is the save on it? Wisdom saving throw. There we go.
No, there's no. That's only on his turn as an action.
Does it auto work?
Yeah, it's irresistible.
Oh yes.
Stupid thing.
The old suicide make him dance move.
So good. Like, I don't even know. Maybe legendary resistance can do something, but I don't know.
That is amazing.
Imagine all the little heads like bobbing in rhythm.
I'm furiously trying to look up
No.
an anti-rule.
There is no anti-rule to this. It's so stupid. It is funny though. So,
He's doing the moonwalk on the water.
all right. So the tentacles start weaving back and forth in a rhythmic fashion, and the best you can tell, this kraken is dancing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right, on its turn.
It waltzes.
As an action, the dancing creature makes a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so you can try to end the effect with a wisdom saving throw. But that's your action.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, just give him disadvantage for a turn.
I think this is actually like the more. Oh gosh.
Oh.
Like it's either this or attack like 3 times. Like this is actually kind of not a bad
Yeah, it's good.
choice for
Good
me to
to
do. So it doesn't. I can't believe I rolled a 1. So it uses its whole action. It can't move except for to dance. Uses its whole action to try and resist, and it does not. So you're up, Young.
That was such a good move, Kevin. You saved the day.
And keep in mind it has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have some like dex moves.
Yep. I am going to shoot the J. Might as well shoot the J right behind your J.
Wait, am I still grappled by the way?
Yes.
Or am I like okay.
Yeah.
He's flying he's like dancing
Unless
with
that
me
spell
flying
says
around.
anything otherwise, but I don't think it does. So.
Okay.
So disintegrate.
Oof.
Is that a dex save?
It is a dex save.
Ooh, the combos.
Wombo combo?
Not even a great disintegrate roll, but it's okay.
It's a disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Roll it again.
Oh
Yeah.
Gosh.
73.
Okay, so.
Oh.
That's the wombo combo?
Good job, Kevin.
Oh, you got 3 1s in there.
Yeah.
So the
not
thin
the
green
best.
ray shoots down into the mass of the writhing and rhythmically moving, waving tentacles, and you can see that it definitely connects. And the creature screeches in pain. You definitely done a huge chunk of damage to it.
Yeah, there's a 10-foot cube portion that's been disintegrated from it.
Yeah.
Anything
For
else?
huge
on your
or
turn?
larger objects.
That's it. Oh, yeah. We just took out a 10-foot cube of it. Right out of the meat of it.
Alright, on its turn, it's going to take a legendary action, and it is going to try and grab Ashbark. Are there any air elemental rules I should know for this?
I cannot be grappled.
No?
I cannot be
Okay.
conditional immunities, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed,
Okay,
petrified, prone, restrained, unconscious. I cannot be any of those.
Okay. So it is going to hit you with its tentacle, but this is not going to grapple you if it hits. So
Okay.
go ahead and take this.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay,
What
take
is that tentacle damage?
20 bludgeoning damage. And make a Constitution saving throw, please, for your sharks. You need to make a 15 DC. Oh no, not 15. I'm sorry. I was reading the attack roll. It's still 10.
Constitution. Oh, I have an advantage to Constitution and everything. Okay. Yeah. So. Oh no, not proficiency.
All right, so the sharks remain.
Subtract 1 to that. Well, no, actually.
Yeah, you're 9 over the DC, so no worries. So go ahead with your turn.
Yeah, I might have overreacted as an elemental. Can I be in some position, let's say, that Grage like that I can see all of them within 30 feet? Can I be in the middle of them and they are 30 feet distant apart? Meaning, like, can I come here?
Let's say yes.
Okay. I think I overreacted as an elemental, and I think the better thing to do in this situation would be to transform back into. I'm very close to the water, and so I comfortably transform back into a halfling,
Oh my god.
and I cast as my action water walk on everybody around here. Just so they're not like swimming in the rain with lightning and things like this.
All right.
And yeah, so that's my action. And halfling now. Oh, I'm so tiny compared.
All right. On the end of your turn, it's gonna try and tentacle you then.
Oh, let it. I forgot I have this cloak. I don't know if
I
that's
did not forget your cloak.
No! Okay.
Okay, so take 20 bludgeoning damage,
Okay, now I take a full amount. I cannot.
and you're grappled now. And you need another Constitution saving throw for your sharks.
I'm grappled. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, all right. So your sharks are up.
So I succeeded Constitution saving. Did I avoid a grapple?
Nope.
Or okay, damn it. My sharks. Did we damage the Kraken at all?
Yes. Eikooc just took a huge chunk out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, disintegrate. Okay, so that means the sharks have advantage.
Okay.
They will attack. So they have +6 to hit. Oh. Oh, this is
Radish, if
+6.
you like, I can do this a bit faster if you wish. If you don't
Yeah,
mind.
I cannot click on this. So one shark misses. That's with the advantage. Okay, so there we go.
Yeah, you rolled a D6, not a D20.
What?
So the first shark would get advantage. So that's its first roll.
Radosh is just imposing his own disadvantages.
So unfortunately a miss.
Uh-huh.
And second is a 21. And here's its advantage roll, 18. So 21 hits. The shark does I gotta roll it just to be fair.
2d8 plus 4.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Little by little, they're just biting.
Tharhun, you're up.
Alright, I'm alone on this light post. In my judgment, could I dive into the water safely? Off the tower, or is that too high? I would like.
You would require a pretty good roll on your athletics or acrobatics to avoid damage. Do a good dive.
I mean, I don't know. What if I were to... I don't know how magic works. If I were to jump down, and then while I'm in the air falling down, I misty step onto his back before I fall into the water.
Technically not allowed, because you need a reaction to do something between falling. Falling is usually instant. And I'm hesitant to agree to set a bad precedent, so I would suggest maybe misty stepping down 30 feet and then falling the rest of the way. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, to reduce the...
It was just more
length.
Legal, really.
Okay, let me think if there's anything else I can do. But I don't think so, because I mean... I can't fly. Oh, let me read this. Hold on a sec here. This might be good. Does this dispel? No. Oh, do I have anything that can help me with this? It's a dexterity or it's an athletic check?
Yeah, to do the dive, you can do athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Oh, attack rolls and saving throws. So it's not an ability check. Lame. Okay, I guess my best option is using Misty Step to, like, reduce the distance. And then fall the rest of the way. Doing a acrobatics roll. Or no, athletics rolls is the way to go for Tharhun. Oh yeah.
Okay, so with that you splash down into the water with perfect form, and it's a very jarring experience. You do feel pain, but it's not a HP draining pain, so you're fine.
Sweet. I don't know, how much movement would I have after that?
I'd say you can take basically your full movement, because falling is not really movement.
Okay, then I swim over and find its belly. I have full movement speed underwater also.
Oof.
For what that's worth.
Okay, good to know.
And then I slash at this guy. With my greatsword.
19 hits. That's a -5? Damn you, Scott.
Wham!
Oh my
Let's see
God.
what we got. And I will absolutely pump mad.
Oh, hold on. Do you get advantage against it with this dancing thing?
It's not. Is it dancing still?
Yeah, it definitely is, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Creatures that can't be charmed.
It lasts for a minute.
Attack rolls. Yes.
Okay, then I'll do a roll to see if I crit, but otherwise, this thing, no crit. Okay, so.
Okay,
So I will do some like lightning blasts onto him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the -29 right away there. So go ahead with your lightning blasts.
Plus 10, right? Because this was a heavy hit.
I think it is included in the number.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. That damage is all included now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So 29, and then I rolled 2d8. Another 10 damage on there.
Nice.
Another 10 radiant damage. All right. So your blade comes back with the ichor green blood that it has.
Oh, then I stab it right in again.
With advantage?
Oh, with advantage. Oh.
17. This time the creature bats your sword aside just at the last moment.
Rats.
Not able to hit. Alright, and it does not like you, so it's going to try and tentacle you on the end of your turn.
Oof.
It has disadvantage on this because of its dancing. A 22 hit.
Yeah.
Okay, take 20 bludgeoning damage and you are grappled.
No.
Grage is up.
I hope Waterwalk was.
Okay, that's me. Sorry. Right, he's gonna unarmed strike. 25.
So that would be a hit, but roll for advantage.
Okay, just in case we get a thing. Alright, so the unarmed strike is 13 bludgeoning. So can he use a key point to stunning strike this guy?
Yes, you can.
Then let's do that.
So 13 bludgeoning damage. Okay, so it's going
You
to make
need
a
to make
Constitution saving throw.
Yep. So 8 plus 4 plus 2. So you made it. Looks like I think it's 14.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay, so you can go ahead and
So offhand
Grage
with
can do
the
2
axe.
more attacks.
Yeah. So offhand with the axe is
Okay, roll for advantage.
20. Oh yeah, another one. Sorry, I should probably just set advantage on here.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay, so damage 8. Can he continue to use try and stunning strike this thing on
Yes.
each successive hit? All right, let's just do
Subject to his monk key points.
Yep. I'm subtracting key points. So let's do another Constitution save. Oh my god.
I don't like
Okay.
this plus 14.
And we're gonna do our bonus attack, bonus action attack. 21.
That's
So
a
we
hit.
get another 9 damage, and we're gonna stunning strike him a third time, please. Alright. I really shouldn't even bother. It's a plus 14. 14
Yeah,
is like the
it's not-
DC. So
you
unless
wanna
you
get
roll a
that.
1.
Even that doesn't count.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just wasting.
Only
points then.
attacks critical fail or hit or miss.
Gotcha. Okay, so there was no point then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Bryn is up.
All right. Now he's still dancing, correct?
Yes.
You better believe it.
So, would that advantage negate the disadvantage from the storm and swimming and trying to fire a bow at the same
Well,
time?
you're not still
You're
swimming
water
anymore.
walking.
Oh yes, the water walking. That's true. That's true.
I had you in mind because you deal a lot of damage.
So
I haven't hit it.
yeah,
yet,
otherwise it would, yeah.
So it'd just be a normal
Advantage and
attack.
disadvantage cancel each other out, yeah.
But also because it's because it's dancing, you get advantage on attack rolls against him.
But the wind is disadvantage against.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So it cancels it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I will get a little closer for sure. Over here. It's probably closer still. It's probably close to. I would have used that. Whoops. To close that window. Okay, so I'll fire a bow shot, and I'm gonna try the sharpshooter thing here.
Ooh.
So -5, but regular shot. Ooh,
That's a hit.
14.
Oh,
That's
14.
actually a 14. Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
I
sorry.
need -5 for the sharpshooter.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 14. Saying it in a long way here in case you want to change it, but a 14 would
Okay,
miss.
I will try and change it with another luck point because those are going so. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so
Okay,
unfortunately your arrow flies into the waves.
but not this one. I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
nice.
There we go.
If only you remembered your hunter's bonus mark. Hunter's mark.
I actually walked what I thought would be a dash there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have put the hunter's mark on. Already accounted for it, so 19 damage that time. Plus 10. Oh, and you know what? Can I, even though I didn't declare it, would you let me fire one of my good arrows for that last critical shot?
I'm gonna say no, because you really gotta do thinking ahead kind of things.
Does the arrow actually give it like +1 to hit as well?
It's +1 to hit and +1 to damage, yeah.
Oh, that's deadly. Okay. Alright.
Okay,
And that's it.
Kelnozz, you're up. You are still being grappled.
I'll use a bonus action to light my sword on fire. And I'm going to start stabbing at the tentacles that have got me all grappled here.
Okay.
$20?
20 hits.
Yeah. Take that. And second attack. 17.
17. Unfortunately, your scimitar doesn't manage to cut through its thick natural armor.
But I'm still grappled then?
Yes. You grappled
Okay.
until you try to escape, basically.
Okay, well, grappling is keeping me from falling into the water, so I'll stay grappled.
Well, you can walk on water.
I can, but I'll still take the fall damage.
Oh, right.
But that's true.
I see.
All right.
That's it for me.
On its turn. I hate this spell so much, Kev.
It's so good.
I'm gonna do this. I think it would be so cool if I succeed, but now I'm at disadvantage, so I'm probably not. Alright, it is going to try to draw Tharhun towards its massive beak.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
don't eat me.
Here comes the disadvantage roll.
Oh no.
You take 23 piercing damage, and you are swallowed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't worry, there's a 10-foot cube out of them, so you can just come out of that.
So you are blinded and restrained.
But can't he like bust through the soft insides? And some epic.
Yeah. It's only like 10
Well,
AC in there.
He just said I'm restrained though. So I think that isn't that the one where I can't do anything?
No, you just
Oh.
have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Oh.
And even that, I'm inclined to say, probably not inside.
Yeah, he's dancing.
Yeah, that's another good point. Okay, so that is its entire turn.
Dancing kraken.
You're inside the gullet of a dancing kraken.
And you guys just see one of the tentacles drop Tharhun into the mouth and come out empty.
Oh.
You're up, Bianc.
All right. Well, nothing else to do to drop a giant fireball. Ooh, that's a good roll too. Those sixes. So it's a dex save.
At disadvantage.
So that's
12. He fails.
yeah. So 49. That's a high quality fireball.
That's a good fireball.
All right. So the creature is definitely very hurt, and just do a calculation here.
Oh,
It's
very
now
hurt.
it's bloodied now, and you can see it's got wounds as some of the blood is leaking out around the water around it. Anything else on your turn, Eikooc?
Good for me.
Okay, Ashbark, you're up. You are grappled.
Mm-hmm. Through the wounds we made, can I see can I see the person in the digestive tract?
No,
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
he's got total cover for all effects and purposes.
Okay, damn. I'm gonna read some other spell. I want to see if I need, well, for this spell, if I need sight. It doesn't mention anywhere you can see. For the other spell I had in mind, it says the creature you can see.
Well,
So-
that's all good. It doesn't say C, so we don't need to worry about that.
Okay. So, I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. Yeah, everybody's within 60 feet of me and stuff.
It needs to be a 30-foot radius, though.
Oh,
Yeah, a
fuck.
30-foot
60-foot
radius
radius.
within 60 foot.
30-foot radius sphere, center. So is everybody within 30 feet away from me? When I
No.
cast Water Walk, but Water Walk.
Like if you stick it like there.
Yeah. Can I
Like-
find a point that everybody's within 30 feet?
I'm clearly in the stomach right here, right now. I mean, that was the monster's doing.
I think
Not mine.
because Grage is kind of on the top here and you guys are on the other side, I think 30 feet you gotta choose one or two groups.
Yeah. It's either like those two or those
Yeah.
two.
Go for the most dead. Which
Are you
probably
both
isn't me. No.
Yeah, probably the person.
I might be the most individually dead, but
I'll
as a group, I think the group.
Yeah.
Kelnozz and Grage and
I will toss healing in this occasion.
Like the only one it would just be
Oh man, these are not. Oh, they're average. No, they're not. Fair enough. They only get 15 health.
something.
Might
To
keep me
get
alive.
to get out of a grapple, I use my movement, correct? Or
No, use your action. Yeah.
I'm still grappled then.
Okay, sharks are up.
Sharks are like biting. They're like so angry and they taste the blood. And
Nice.
the blood of Tharhun.
Okay, so they hit on that first one. Second one. Unfortunately, the other one is not able to get a good bite. Okay, Tharhun.
All right.
Nothing happens. Nothing bad happens to you when you start your turn inside this kraken.
Okay.
That's foreboding.
Yeah. Oh
You might want to
boy.
get out before its turn.
Well, I can't move because I'm restrained, or no, I just have disadvantage.
You are blinded and restrained. So
And restrained means I can't move.
your speed is 0.
Right. Okay.
You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws for what it's worth.
Okay. Well, I will slash at it from inside here.
Just so you have this idea, you might be able to use Misty Step as well.
Yeah, that's a bonus action though.
Okay,
So
I was just making sure you didn't forget about it. So
Okay.
I probably need to remember who I'm talking to.
And do I still have advantage?
No, it's been canceled out because you have disadvantage from being restrained. So it's just a normal attack.
Normal attack. All right, let's just start swinging. Ooh, it's not very good. Start swinging again. That probably does it.
22 does hit.
Okay. I'll do some damage and I'll do some mega damage. We're gonna go for full power smite. And that's gonna be 2, 3, 4. 8. 21 extra damage.
All right.
And then I Misty Step out of there.
Oh, you see something you can see.
Oh shit! Can I not see my way out of here?
You're blinded.
Oh, that's right. Okay, hold on. Let me put that back.
All right, so your sword slashes, and on that second attack, on the second attack, you manage to feel a wound on the other end, and a rush of warmth of its blood starts leaking in internally. Grage is up.
Did Scott only get 1 attack?
I got 2.
Yeah, he missed on the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 15.
All right. Grage is gonna keep on the attack. 27.
Is a hit.
13. Hand axe. Ooh, critical.
Ooh.
So 15. And then unarmed 28. 13. That was good.
Oh my gosh.
Series of blows.
Are you using the key point to get extra attacks? Or extra attacks I think you can do.
It's like a attack as a bonus action.
He has a flurry of blows.
Yeah, that's an additional attack I think on top of. I can't remember exactly.
I'm just looking.
I think it's a key point for an extra attack, and it's not your bonus action.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, let's
I
do
believe
it.
so.
I see flurry of blows here. It just doesn't have a. Oh, there we go. It was minimized. Immediately after you take an
Oh,
attack
it does
action.
say bonus action, so that's okay. He's used one bonus action to take 1 attack, so he can make another one with.
Okay, I'll just do another one then.
Yeah.
Sure. 2 unarmed attacks. All right. 27.
27 hits. So
11.
perfect.
Wow. What a series of hits.
Good job, Eric.
All right, so on the end
52.
of Grage's turn, the creature is going to use its lightning storm on Grage and Eikooc and Bryn. So, Nelson, if you could do one for each of your characters tonight, and Bryn, do a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. So Dex on Eikooc. That's a fail. Dex on doesn't really matter, I don't think.
Okay, so 23 passes. And everything lower does not. So, take 23 lightning damage.
Half for being on the fort.
Yeah. Say everyone gets it anyway, just even though they're not on the thing in the general area. So if you failed, take full damage, half from the hollow effect. If you passed, take a quarter damage. And now it is Bryn's turn.
Right.
Oh my god, Bob, why did you avoid me?
Oh, mostly because you're in the tentacles.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Tentacles. Okay, I will attempt what I did before. I'm going to use a bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on the Kraken.
Okay.
And then I am going to fire my bow as a sharpshooter shot. I'm going to hit him. 14 again. I'm going to use my last luck point to try and turn this one around. There we go.
So 22.
22.
22 is a hit.
Jeez. For 23 plus 124 damage.
All
I'm
right.
gonna hit him with the classic extra attack. Same deal. Ooh, 11 or 10. 15 minus 5. 11.
That's a big ol' miss.
Checks out.
Well, I at least got a hit. Second hit. Second hit of the match. And that's it for me.
All right. On the end of your turn, the Kraken is going to fling Kelnozz. So Kelnozz, he's going to fling you 60 feet away. And take 18 bludgeoning damage.
18.
And I don't remember if you have a concentration spell up.
I do. I have the dance.
Oh god, I should be attacking you much more. Okay, make a DC a concentration saving check.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
No!
Perfect.
damn you,
Alright,
Bob.
the creature stops dancing. I should have remembered that so much longer ago, Kevin. Every attack should have been on you.
It's true.
Alright, your turn.
Make it dance.
I can't. I get one level 6 spell slot. Well, I'm super far away now. I guess I'm 60 feet, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
No, he threw you 60 feet, but you're close enough. This thing is actually massive. Like, it's bigger than the token really is, so. So I'm being a little loose with the radius, but you're close enough.
To do a melee attack?
No. Not quite
Okay.
that close, but.
Oh no, not that close. Okay. Well, I'll move my full movement towards him. Then am I in range of melee attacks?
What's your full movement?
30.
That's like a dash and you're swimming?
I'm
you have that
walking on the
cloak of-
water.
Oh, right. So yeah, I'd say it's like 45 feet away to get melee range.
Okay, so I'm 15 feet away from melee range. And then I will use bonus action for... Who's coming up? Melee. Tharhun. Bonus Bardic Inspiration for you. And then with my action, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery, which is range of 60 feet.
Okay.
So Wisdom saving throw. Oof. Okay. So nothing happens.
All right. On the Kraken's turn.
Ooh.
Tharhun takes 40 acid damage.
Oh man.
Oh fuck.
I'm being destroyed. Please kill this thing.
Can you get out?
12d6.
Wow.
That's intense.
This creature now able to move. Moves with significant urgency here and is going to fling Ashbark.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do I need to roll Constitution? Dexterity?
no. So
Oh.
you just take 18 bludgeoning damage. Or actually, take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
And he's throwing you into Bryn. Bryn, I need you
Ah.
to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's the like? Shouldn't he have to roll to hit or something? He just flings him right at me.
You're rolling to dodge out of the way, which is probably a better choice. Okay, you managed to dodge out of the way. You're not knocked over by Ashbark.
Oh man, I would have been killed by Ashbark hurtling through the air.
Improvised
I-
weapon
I-
attack.
I extend my hand for a high five. Fly-by high five.
A tentacle reaches out to try and smack Bryn. Take 20 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I thought I was too busy dodging there, getting high fives from Ashbark as he soars overhead, and inevitably starts skipping along the water.
And last tentacle attack is going to go on Grage.
We need this thing to die.
Glad that wasn't me.
Alright.
Grage is going to use a key point.
He
to
takes 30 bludgeoning damage.
undo that or something? I don't know. 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the creature moves 60 feet this way.
Oh, that's a far
Well,
range.
actually about 20 feet and starts lowering into the water. Seems like it is now leaving.
You can't leave.
Anyone? Let's see. Let's have Grage do an acrobatics check to stay on this Kraken if he wishes.
Okay.
This is swallowing Tharhun.
He stays. And now it is Eikoo's turn.
Alright. Oh, much less good fireball, but a fireball nonetheless. Oh, half damage, so half of 36. 18 damage.
Alright, the creature makes another pain noise as the fireball scorches it as it tries to leave.
That's all I got.
On the end of your turn, it does a lightning storm. And Eikooc and the 2 sharks are gonna get it.
Take that.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
I haven't passed a single one of them.
Alright, well. Okay, so take 22 lightning damage.
Half
Mhm.
of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Ashbark, you're up.
This thing looks blooded, right?
It looks extremely, from what you can see of it, it looks extremely injured to the point where it's tucking tail and running.
Kill it.
Okay, so in order to kill it swiftly and not heal my allies, I'm going to cast a level 5 Blight on it.
Wow.
It's, yeah.
Constitution saving throw. DC 16.
It has crazy Constitution bonus, so it's
I know, but
but half is still decent. Like
Yeah.
half is still like almost 20 damage.
I
Okay,
was
so-
going for that.
So yeah, it does pass, so it's going to take half of 39.
Yeah.
Okay.
37, 30. Yeah. Yeah. I drain moisture from it.
You see weak, glowing, golden glowing kind of veins for a second, but it flickers and stops as soon as it starts.
Sharks, finish him! I make my sharks go and do their thing. Take little bites.
Alright, one hits. And 2 hits. Tharhun, blinded, restrained, covered in acid,
Slowly dissolving.
Attack it.
no longer getting an advantage.
So, okay, yeah. So, if I find a way to give myself additional advantage, would that then
You know what,
give me advantage?
I'll give you advantage because there's no way you're not hitting this thing like from inside. So I'll give you
Alright,
advantage.
sweet.
It seems pretty fair.
I'm going to slash at it.
You have Bardic Inspiration.
I will be using that. -5, yes. Alright.
Okay, 20 is a hit.
I use all of my strength to blast at this thing. Oh, a couple of ones in there. And then I slash at it some more.
That's a
Keep
hit.
slap.
Oh my god, you crazy jerk.
Roll 1d6. Okay, just plus 1 on that, so 24 plus the Bardic Inspiration of 1d10 it is?
Yep.
Okay, well, throw 3 on there. Plus 4d8 Thunder Smash. Yeah, that's a Thunder Smash.
How do you do so much damage?
Wow.
I don't know.
Like 28, 38, 61, 62.
So that was 45 hit.
65 plus 18.
That's more than Disintegrate.
83. You did 83 damage that turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there is a explosion of copper lightning that comes from inside and blows outwards of the Kraken shell. And as the body is sinking, trying to get away, the creature spasms as Tharhun's hand, covered in acid and blood, and his huge black greatsword burst out from the top of the Kraken and draws a deep line along its back, enough for allowing Tharhun to climb out as the Kraken's tentacles start spasming wildly and the creature goes into a death throw and starts sinking into the water.
Grage quickly cuts out an eye as it starts sinking.
Grage is gonna have to make a medicine check.
Yep.
He's getting good at this.
And now an acrobatics. Actually, just an athletics check to swim and escape the thing.
He has
Pulling
walk on
down.
water.
Oh, he has walk on water. Okay, so he does it no problem. He manages to swim down and using his hand axe dislodge this eye and swim
You're
up.
welcome, Eric.
Yeah. And we will close off there as the Kraken sinks to the bottom of Taden Bay outside of Seaton. And the copper beacon is restored to its normal copper light.
Ooh.
I didn't need to touch it. Nice.